Signs you've been mentally abused. Ever had a nagging feeling that something just isn't right in your relationships? Mental abuse can be subtle, sneaky, and leave you questioning your own sanity. But don't worry, we'll show you some telltale signs that you might have been mentally abused. Number 1. Empathy error. Empathy error is a term used to describe a common consequence of mental abuse, which hinders an individual's ability to empathize with others. It is a psychological phenomenon rooted in the impact of sustained emotional manipulation and control. Empathy error is not just a behavioral response, it has a neurobiological basis. The prolonged exposure to emotional abuse, such as belittlement, gaslighting, and manipulation, can lead to genetic changes in the brain, particularly in the hippocampus. The hippocampus is a key structure for processing relational and emotional information, making it central to empathy. As a result of these genetic changes, individuals who have been mentally abused may find it increasingly challenging to empathize with the emotions and experiences of others. This means they may struggle to understand and connect with the feelings of people around them. When someone else is upset or going through a difficult time, those with empathy error may respond with emotional detachment, indifference, or even inappropriate comments. This emotional detachment is often a protective mechanism that has developed as a result of being exposed to emotional abuse. Understanding empathy error can validate the struggles of individuals who have experienced mental abuse. It helps them realize that their difficulties with connecting to others emotionally are not their fault, but a product of their past trauma. Identifying empathy error is a significant step toward healing and recovery. With professional guidance, you can work to rebuild your capacity for empathy and emotional connection. Number 2. Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem is a complex and deeply ingrained psychological condition that plays a significant role in the context of recognizing signs of mental abuse and its impact on mental health. Low self-esteem is characterized by a negative perception of one's own worth, abilities, and value as a person. Individuals with low self-esteem often doubt their abilities, question their self-worth, and have a persistent feeling of not being good enough. Mental abuse can profoundly influence a person's self-esteem. Abusers use various tactics, such as constant criticism, belittlement, humiliation, and manipulation, to undermine the victim's confidence and self-worth. Over time, these tactics erode the individual's self-esteem and self-image, which lead to self-sabotaging behaviors, such as not pursuing opportunities, failing to set boundaries, or engaging in self-destructive actions. These behaviors can have a detrimental effect on one's overall life satisfaction. Addressing and improving self-esteem can significantly enhance emotional well-being. Building a positive self-image and self-worth can lead to reduced feelings of depression, anxiety, and overall emotional distress. If you are enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for this channel. Let's continue. Number 3. Yes to all. Yes to all is a concept that signifies an individual's persistent inclination to say yes, or comply with the requests, demands, or expectations of others, often to an extreme extent. This behavior can be an outcome of experiencing mental abuse and serves as a significant sign of potential abuse. Victims of mental abuse are frequently subjected to manipulative tactics that can make them feel obligated to fulfill the desires and expectations of their abuser. As a result, they become excessively compliant, saying yes to the abuser's demands, even when it goes against their own wishes or best interests. Those who have endured mental abuse may have developed a strong desire for approval and validation from others as a coping mechanism. Recognizing the yes to all pattern empowers you to break free from the cycle of abuse. It encourages you to assert your own needs and boundaries, ultimately regaining a sense of control over your life. It can serve as an awakening moment, prompting you to acknowledge the unhealthy dynamics in your relationships. Number 4. Self-doubt. Self-doubt is a pervasive and debilitating psychological phenomenon that often arises in the context of mental abuse. It involves persistent uncertainty and a lack of confidence in one's thoughts, decisions, actions, and overall self-worth. Mental abuse is a significant driver of self-doubt, and understanding how it works is crucial in recognizing the signs of mental abuse and the potential benefits of addressing this issue for individuals suffering from mental health challenges. Gaslighting is a common tactic used in mental abuse. It involves the abuser making the victim doubt their own reality and memory. They may distort facts, deny previous statements, or claim that the victim is imagining things. Over time, these tactics lead to self-doubt, making the victim question their perceptions and memories. Manipulative tactics, such as guilt-tripping, shaming, and playing mind games, are common in mental abuse. These tactics further erode the victim's self-confidence and create self-doubt about their own judgment. Overcoming self-doubt can be profoundly empowering. Individuals who regain confidence in their abilities and judgment are more likely to take control of their lives, make positive decisions, and work toward their goals. Number 5. Fatigue. Fatigue, in the context of signs you've been mentally abused, refers to an overwhelming and persistent state of physical and mental exhaustion. This exhaustion is often more than just feeling tired. It can manifest as a profound weariness, a lack of energy, and an inability to function at one's usual level of activity. Mental abuse is insidious and can lead to constant psychological stress and anxiety. Victims of mental abuse often experience a relentless cycle of negative thoughts, self-doubt, and fear, which can be mentally exhausting. Constantly questioning one's reality or second-guessing oneself, as often happens in cases of gaslighting, can lead to cognitive overload. This mental burden can result in fatigue as the mind works tirelessly to process and make sense of conflicting information. Surprisingly, mental abuse can lead to physical exhaustion, with research showing a link between childhood emotional abuse and conditions like chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia in adulthood. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video right now, subscribe to this channel, and hit that bell button for more tips on mental health. Check the link below for the playlist on these topics. There are more information you would not want to miss. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.